Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Tonight we have the Indiana Pacers going up against the Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, the second seed in the East, a confident team entering these playoffs. They're looking to make a deep run and contend for a title. And here we are. Shaq, people often say the playoffs are when the real season starts.
You know what I like about this broadcast right here? First of all, you have to say, they don't give out jewelry for the regular season. But out of real life, out of video game life, nobody has more than we do. Yeah. Up here, we got 6 rings, baby.
Wow.
Tell me who got more.
None.
Nobody, baby.
None. The regular season matters for seeding, obviously. But the postseason is a different animal. That's where legends are born, baby. Put the jewelry out.
How many rings we got up here, Ernie?
6 of them, Shaq.
Nice.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
You're a champion, Ernie.
The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Tonight with us as well, the Book of Basketball author, Bill Simmons. Bill, great to see you.
It's great to be here. Nobody is more impressed than my 11-year-old son. We can't believe that he's playing a video game and gets to hear my voice. When he hears my voice just yelling at him, and now he gets to hear me break down basketball.
But it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes it. Yeah.
And here in Boston, Bill, the place where you received your master's degree in journalism. Talk about the Celtics at that time in the early to mid-90s.
Well, Larry Bird retired, Kevin McHale retired. They knocked the Boston Garden down. We were in the lottery for a bunch of years. It was a terrible decade, Kevin. Thanks for asking.
But still a Boston fan, true and true, right? Huh?
Yeah. Well, I grew up, we were doing well, then we weren't doing well. Now we're doing great again. That's the team of the future.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. We've got baddest one. King is out there with prime time. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Glover in at the 5. And for Boston, we've got the waiter. Anderson is out there with Wilkins. And it's Mills in at the 2 spot. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. To Wilkins. You know, Bill, a bevy of talent for the Celtics last season. How close were they to meeting your expectations?
They were about as close as I am living in LA to Boston. They were 3,000 miles away. It was an emotionally scarring season. I hated it. I didn't enjoy it, and it was a huge disappointment. Other than that, it was fun.
Yeah, but it was painful.
When you have a team that have all these assets, and you can't figure out how those assets can come together as an actual basketball team, you know, that brings the point yet again. This is why we have basketball. It's not just about the players. It's about how they mesh together. That team did not mesh.
Here is Haywood following the score by Indiana. 6 to shoot from 6 away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Pacers. Here's baddest one. They get a hand on it. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And so here is Indiana. King. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where you know, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections to book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good.
Yes.
So I think you need a little more talent at it that people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Walker. 5 on the clock. Hits it from three-point range. It's a tie ball game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Wilkins against Walker. It's Wilkins with the drive, and he makes that one. Wilkins has got 6.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Bill, when it comes to NBA awards, some people have said voter fatigue is a factor. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. You know, that with the internet and the accountability we have now.
Accountability, exactly.
And we
There's
also,
nothing anonymous about it.
No. And we have really good numbers and metrics now, and I actually think we make the right decisions with this stuff most of the time now. I didn't really see any egregious stuff last year other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second-team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. And
I really care
Our
about
name
it.
is attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like, they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point. So he gets them both. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ross in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Glover. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. So they take the lead. 5 points in the game. Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it during the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people go in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming up.
leagues happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Right. So it's the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Celtics.
No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Now here's Mills. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Glover. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes, and just in basketball, so much more in the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they would tape delay in the finals. And, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Yeah, right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the
bringing
PlayStation
their
or Xbox
stuff.
with me,
Right.
with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
And Bill, we were talking about how so many NBA players are playing 2K these days and getting to play online against people you don't know.
Yeah.
Can't see.
I remember my buddy Gus, who I played a ton of video games with in the 80s. The first time we could play online against each other was like a really pivotal moment in both of our lives. Sometime in the mid-2000s. We're just like, this is amazing. You're in Connecticut,
How
I'm
can
in
this
LA,
be?
and we're playing video games. This is great. We've arrived.
Now, here is Murphy. And King, here we go. A rebound by the Celtics.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Ross. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Indiana moving the ball over. Pass to King. From deep. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. Reese the pass to Ross. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Sinks the triple.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Boston on top, up by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Indiana trailing here. And Bill, talking about the Pacers and the history of this franchise, what are some of your favorite eras of Indiana Pacer basketball? And maybe it goes back to the ABA days.
Yeah, they didn't have the ABA in Boston. I never saw any of those games.
Yeah.
I just saw them through the little books and the magazines, but it was like this alternate league
Universe.
happening. I didn't know if it was real or not. You know, they came really close in the mid-90s, and there was a great lost Indiana-Orlando series that went 7 and was really entertaining. They ended up winning. That one was good. I thought in 98 they took the Bulls and Jordan to the brink. And that was the closest I thought the Bulls came to losing a series out of any of those 6 title years. So those are probably the 2 highlights. The 2000 finals, they were a little closer to beating the Lakers than I think people realize.
It's a history lesson every time I sit down.
Yeah, I'm trying.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got King, also Ingram out there. And it's Murphy in at the power forward position. Here's King after the basket by Boston. Out to Ingram. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract, Bill, by and large. How do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money, and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall was the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team, and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year for somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. how are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like 32 million or something. Make it so that it's not
A
prohibitive.
percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32. Even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
And he knocks down the first one. And with the 2K Esports League bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so you
see
need
your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Gloves.
deals? Where's our endorsement
Well, if
deal
they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right
I'm
here.
ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Now, here's Walker. The pass to Mr. Moves.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to the waiter. Back to Ross. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Wilkins is checked in for Ross. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, and they take the lead. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Offensive rebound. Here's Wilkins. That shot misses. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Baddest one passes to Mr. Moves. Here's baddest one. He's got 5. Again, Indiana. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's the waiter. No good, unable to end this run.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's baddest one. He's got 7, and that one is hammered home.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Celtics making a change here. Haywood's checked in. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Wilkins against Walker. The rebound by the Celtics. Pass to Haywood. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Now Wilkins. 6 points for him. The pass to the waiter. Just 5 to shoot. And that one goes long.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people really love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You would make it
I
interesting.
have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that. Okay. And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view.
And you know what? I think he needs his own barbershop talk show, Kevin. I mean, he's done everything else in media. Go barbershop on him, Bill.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Mills. It's deflected.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's baddest one. The shot that time, not on target. That'll do it for the first half. Pacers lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Taking a look at the Pacers, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Randy, in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
I was unimpressed with them. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through the motions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Have to like what we're seeing from baddest one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Anderson is out there with the waiter. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Haywood in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Shot's good by Walker.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Celtics trail by 9. It's Wilkins with the drive. Anderson wide open. Hits the jumper in space. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Wilkins, so unselfish, very unselfish, always looking to pass the ball, outstanding at finding the open man.
Wilkins against Walker. Out to the right wing. Shoots it up. And a Again, it's Indiana.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Haywood, no good. Pacers leading by 9. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Wilkins. Passes it to the waiter. Lays it up and banks it in. The waiter's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Walker. He's got 11. It's stolen by Wilkins. Up and in on the layup. He's got 8.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Glover, beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Reese. The shot comes out, so the Pacers will take it the other way. King against Ross. King, the pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Wilkins grabs the miss.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Ingram, and slammed up by Ingram.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
No coverage that time. He's got 5.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Glover. King outside for 3. Ingram gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's the waiter. 8 points for him. That's tipped. And here's Murphy with his first shot attempt. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Reese drops in the tray.
Just dynamic playmaking. Wilkins sees the court better than anybody, and he never misses the mark with his passes. Always right on the money.
Now here's King. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
It's Wilkins on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Here's the waiter. It's hauled in by Glover.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 11. Wilkins brings the double team. Here's King. Rebound, Boston. Anderson outside from past the arc. He can't hit that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Murphy against Anderson. Here's Glover. He's got 5. The pass to King. Shot, high post. The shot missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Wilkins.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
King, the pass to Murphy. And here is King. Tatum kicks to Ingram. Over Wilkins. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Indiana, Primetime is out there with Ingram. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Murphy in at the 4.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now here's Ingram. This is it to Mr. Moves. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Reese. And there's the second time to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Niniades. Haywood covering. Here's Niniades. That shot missing. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Mills passes to Reese. Outside Anthony. Pass to Reese. Haywood with the ball. There's the pass to Reese. From deep three-point range. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Anderson. Mr. Moves passes to Ingram. Shoots it. And right through it goes. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game. Anthony in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reese. Drills the three-pointer.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Pacers leading by 5. Ingram with it. Here's Hiniades. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Reese. He's guarded by Murphy. Here's Reese. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the Pacers call time here. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Prime Time.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The waiters checked in for Anthony. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Indiana's head coach was saying to the team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Pass to Haywood to the left wing. Here's Mills. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Walker. Teardrop shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Baddest one. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Reese, guarded by Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Unloads from 13. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Reese.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Baddest one. Kick out to King. Three-pointer. Cranes it from beyond the arc. King's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 4. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. He's guarded closely. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Takes the three. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And Boston with the rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 1. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Reads the pass to the late. To take the lead, it falls!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Baddest one. On deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.